Okay, I'd like to call this meeting to order. Can we have a roll call?
Commissioner Joseph.
Here.
Commissioner Lama is not present. Commissioner Stuyvesant. Here. Vice Mayor Vizcarra.
Here.
Mayor Goldman.
Here.
We have a quorum. So this is the Special City Commission meeting. The first item on the agenda is a resolution adopting the City of Sunny Isles Beach final ad valorem millage rate, levy rate at 2.0000 mils per $1,000 of taxable assessed value, which is 4.5 more than the rollback rate of 1.9139 mils for fiscal year 2022-2023.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor and Commission. Just for the record, we are holding this final budget hearing to correct the previous advertisement. It was not advertised correctly. It should have been proposed tax increase instead of a budget hearing. And the reason for that is because the millage rate, which is staying the same, is not changing, the 2.0 mils, a reduction from the 2.1, is above the rollback rate. The rollback rate is the rate at which total property tax revenues would remain the same, and that rollback rate is about 1.91, I believe, off the top of my head, and so that is the reason. So our millage rate is staying the same. It is a reduction of 1/10 of a mil. The public notice should have been a proposed tax increase. Even though the millage rate went down, total property tax revenues to the city increased from the prior fiscal year.
Okay, thank you. Do we have a public speaker?
No, Mayor, not for this one. It's for the budget.
Okay. Okay. No public speaker comments?
No.
Do we have any discussion? It's just a notice item? Okay. That being the case, do we have a motion? So moved. Commissioner Stuyvesant, do I have a second? Commissioner Joseph is a second. All in favor? Aye. Resolution passes. Okay. Item 3.
3A is a ordinance of the City Commission of the City of Sunny Isles Beach, Florida, adopting an operating and capital improvement budget for fiscal year commencing October 1st, 2022 through September 30th, 2023, pursuant to Section 200.65 of the Florida statutes, authorizing the expenditure of funds established by the budget, authorizing encumbrances, authorizing issuance of checks, providing for grants and gifts, providing for local and federal law enforcement trust funds, providing for post-audit, providing for servability, providing for an effective date.
Okay, once again, there is no change to the budget that was adopted. It is exactly the same. This is just to correct the advertisement, and everything else is exactly as it was before. In our compliance letter, it was just the advertisement, and our budget was compliant and fine.
Okay, so just to clarify for anyone listening, this is just a formality.
This is just a formality to correct the advertisement.
Right.
Nothing else is changing.
Okay. We have a public speaker? Thank you. Thank you. Do we have a public speaker? Item 3A? Can you state your name and address for the record?
Hi, Mayor, Commissioners. Larissa Svechin, 19140 Atlantic Boulevard. For the record, I did take that survey, and so I do appreciate you taking all that time to discuss that. The reason I'm here is I have a question regarding the notice, regarding the budget, and I recognize that you don't necessarily need to answer the question, but for the sake of transparency and because I've spoken to a lot of people that were not aware of this meeting, when were you aware or made aware of the error?
Thank you for your comments.
Was there
So
actually
you're not going to, you don't,
Was there actually an error?
well, there was an error
There was a
in
typo,
the
wasn't it?
advertisement, and therefore there was an error because it said that it was actually an increase rather than a
Well,
decrease.
it's my understanding it was a typo.
A typo?
Okay, no, we've heard your comments. Thank you very much for speaking.
Okay, so for
We're
the
not
sake of
we're not-
transparency, you're not going to answer.
This is not a discussion item. Thank you. Thank you for your comments.
Thank you for being so transparent.
And thank you for your comments. Thank you for coming and speaking. Do we have any any other public speakers?
No public speakers, Mayor.
Okay. That being said, do we have no other comments from the dais? Do we have a motion? Do we have a second?
Second,
This is a roll call vote?
Yes. Commissioner Joseph,
yes.
Commissioner Stuyvesant, Vice Mayor Viscara,
Yes.
Mayor Goldman.
Yes.
The ordinance is adopted.
Thank you. Guess, do we need to move to adjourn?
Yes, please.
Okay. Anybody
Motion
give me a
to-
motion?
I move.
So move. Vice Mayor Viscara,
I
second.
second.
Commissioner Joseph, all in favor? Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.